Owens, like a also in Tampa. I have some friends, you might have seen them on my podcast Impulsive or perhaps even the Super Bowl. The Gronkowski brothers. Now, in preparation for my fight against Floyd Mayweather, the greatest fighter on the planet, which by the way is taking place on, don't know the date yet, they didn't tell me. Today I'm going to be sparring the Gronkowski brothers. 4 of them, 1 per round. They're not letting me fight Rob, he's got Super Bowls to win or whatever. But the other 4, Glenn, Chris, Gordy, and Dan, they're all huge. My neck is hurt like talking to them. I think if you stack them, prepare for my fight against Floyd, going to be doing a lot of boxing content. So obviously you guys haven't seen me spar or do anything pretty much boxing related in a year and a half. This whole time we've been sharpening these blades, so please hit that subscribe button. Today's going to be crazy. Let's go some dudes up. Rob Gronkowski is massive. He's been 6'8".
David!
Out of all the things you can say.
David! Thinking the exact same thing.
Bro, you guys are fucking huge. Like, chill. Chill, daddy.
He got too much muscle. Look at him. He's like...
Bro, it's a strategy. This is a fresh guy. They don't get tired. It can just swing for 2 minutes. Bro.
Guest referee and special. You never know.
Yeah, I feel good, man. I don't think anyone's really going to win today. I think it's going to be a good matchup.
We got some extra power, the length and everything like that, but he's got the expertise, and so it's going to be interesting.
I don't know if he's confident or what, but we know we're athletic, we know we're strong. When he looks,
I don't want to leave that ring laying on the ground.
My brothers get a hold of him. They throw a haymaker in there. Shoot, he might not be able to see for a couple days.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome today to our boxing extravaganza. We have a mouthpiece.
Mouthpiece off. Where you going? Good, bro?
Dang, this is tough.
This is stupid.
And now round 2. Chris, the Wild Man Gronkowski.
Why are they doing this?
Listen, who cares? Listen, you know what you do?
Okay.
Standing in this corner, Dan Gronkowski.
I see a long hook, standing tall,
They're dropping like flies. I want you, Rob.
I'm ready now. Ladies and gentlemen, the temperature in this room has picked up a bit. We have the prettiest of all. We'll get you those.
Stopping me, bro.
This is a lot harder than I thought.
there you go.
2,500 miles, huh?
Rob, so what did you think? You did just win those, so from one champ to another, congratulations on that.
It's the greatest day of my life.
Don't think you're going to be champ for too long, because maybe one day I'm going to be coming for you.
Rob Gronkowski v. Logan Paul down the line. Who knows? Guys, the Gronk's got a YouTube channel. Go check it out. They're doing dope stuff over there. It's called the Gronks because that's their last name and stuff. Hit that subscribe button on this channel. We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Take it easy. Bye.
262 press conference, where this Saturday night, a new lightweight champion will be crowned in the main event right here in Houston, Texas. But first, a fantastic co-main event in the 155-pound division, first spanning 6 years. Please welcome the former interim lightweight champion, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. Michael Chandler. His opponent, the best submissions artist in the game, author of some of the most memorable finishes in UFC history, and entering an 8-fight win streak. Welcome, Brazil's own Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira.
What's up, Houston? How are you guys? Thanks for coming out today. We appreciate it. It's good to be back. Thank you. What do you got, buddy?
Start with you, Michael. I want to ask you, I mean, this is a crazy journey, right? Like 9 months ago, you're fighting for another organization.
Prepped open a little bit. I said I was going to come in, I was going to kick the door down and showcase my skills and prove that what I have been saying over the last decade, that I believe I'm the best lightweight on the planet, and on Saturday night I get to prove that. Door, said yes to every opportunity, showed up with my work boots on, just like my dad did as a union carpenter for the last 40 years. And I show up, I'm a working man, I'm going to say yes when you call.
And one last thing for you, Michael. I mean, you mentioned fighting two former Charles Oliveira rank in terms of dangerous opponents that you faced. Is he the most dangerous opponent you faced?
I think you got to put him up there as probably the most dangerous opponent. Not just that. I don't look at the skills that Charles brings to the table. I don't look at the record. I don't look at the submission win Saturday night. I expect that. The fans here in Houston, Texas at the Toyota Center expect that. And we're going to put on a phenomenal show.
Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. Charles, I want to speak to you as well. A completely different path for you. As you said, 10 years in the UFC.
Eu sabia que é minha oportunidade de chegar.
No, I never had a doubt. I knew someday I'd get it. I knew someday I'd fight for this title.
Lastly, stylistically, I just want to ask you, I mean, we know what Michael brings to the table in terms of power, striking, great wrestling as well. Do you believe that...
Sure that he's going to bring his best game to the fight.
Thanks. Appreciate it, Charles. Dana, just lastly for you, obviously we know the reason that the title is vacant is because Khabib Nurmagomedov walked away, one of the greatest of all time. Do you think either one of these guys is going to have more to prove?
He's a fucking bitch. I hate this fucking song called Mask Off. Chase a check, never chase a bitch. That's Khabib.
What was the question?
Tony, you can interrupt anytime. Do you think the winner here is going to have
Start to defend the title.
And just lastly, Dana, I'm curious. I mean, obviously, 4 incredible lightweights. Are you looking at the co-main event as a #1 contender fight?
I don't ever do that. Listen, they're here too. There's lots of good fights coming up in this division. We'll see how everything plays out on Saturday night. I mean, anything's possible. It's like people are, you just said to him, people are saying that he's getting this too quickly. This guy's done everything that has been asked of him since he walked in the door. Timing. Yep.
Tony, way in the back. Obviously, a lot in your last 2 fights leading up to those fights out of your control. Last-minute change of opponents before Justin, and obviously limited training before your fight against Charles.
CSO stands for Chief Security Officer. I had to go back to the board, squash some numbers. We hit the bag. We put everything we could into this camp, and I had to resource myself to my old Ultimate Fighter coaches. I made contact with Brock. He said, do you understand what I was talking about? The difference between chicken UFC 262. We're coming at you hard on the right fucking hook. Make sure you guys buy that shit ahead of time. Let's go.
And question for Beneil. How's camp been ahead of this fight against Tony? That I know you said you are expecting lightweights in the history, so how's camp been for you?
Camp was amazing. Had one of the best camps ever. I'm looking forward to fighting Tony, and I think Tony needs in front of him. He needs to not worry about Khabib right now. He needs to be worried about me.
Hey, homie, I already know that you went to go help Justin Gaethje. You're a little bitch for going out there and helping him fight for the title. I didn't know you did that. You listened to Ali Abdelaziz and he fucking manipulated your ass.
When
the one thing is
you
help you out.
Listen, bud, if you had asked me help, I would help you
out,
too.
Kid.
But
I don't care how many fucking Ultimate Fighter fucking people you have over there at UFC.
I don't even know what that
King's
means.
MMA. Look at King's MMA. You have how many UFC fighters training with you? It was the same thing on the Ultimate Fighter when they all went against me.
What?
Basically, it says you can't bring anybody inside that octagon with you, kid. You think you fucking know me, you want to do spinning shit and everything else like that. You think I'm unorthodox. Kid, I'm going to hit you so fucking hard. That's it.
I love it, Tony. I love it. I want to. I hope you show up like you say you will.
I'm going to slam you.
I'll be there, bud. I'll be there for everything.
I'm going to slam you. I'm going to slam you. I'm going to slam you like I did my student. I broke his fucking rib.
Well, that's a dick move, bud. Why would you do that to you?
Question for Michael in the back.
Who has the next question? Go ahead.
One more for Michael. Historically, you've done very well against high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts. That being said, Charles probably might be the most
knowledge transitioning into mixed martial arts. It's more of an anti-jiu-jitsu than it is an actual wrestling offense. You're going to feel my presence, you're going to feel my pressure, and you're going to feel my power when we're on the ground, when we're on the feet. So I think I'm going to thwart.
Another question for Michael. Getting the title shot this early into a UFC career, does that validate the decision to come over when you did?
1,000%. You know, making that leap. I just encourage everybody in life, when you have relative security, but you know you're not doing or being where you need to be, make the leap. And that's what I did. That's what I did when I walked on the University of Missouri, became an All-American. That's what I did when I left the relative security.
Say that again.
Were you expecting that sort of reception from Tony?
Honestly, I wasn't even sure what I was going to get from Tony, but I'm glad I got it.
Me too, buddy. The fight's with you. It's not with anybody else.
I appreciate it, bud. Let's go.
Out there and we give our best. It's going to be a gentleman fight. We're going to go out there and we're going to give you fans exactly what you fucking earned, which is a good, hard fight. You got these two gentlemen who are fighting for a vacant title, who I had 12 fights in a row, and I fought for a title, but then I got stripped, right? The other day, one of the cameramen tripped over. The funny thing is God never puts enough on our plate that we can't handle. And last year, I put so much on my damn plate that he fucking fixed me up for this year, and 2021's my bitch.
If anything.
Couple of things on the surface level, you know, a couple more followers, a couple more fans, a couple more pats on the back, a couple more affirmations thrown my way. But you got to keep the main thing, which is what I've done since I was 13 years old, dedicating myself to my craft. So life is the competitor, the champion that you deserve to have under your banner. I wouldn't have been that man. Now I am that man. Now I am that guy. And I think that performance at UFC 257 proved that. I think the way that I've handled everything thus far has proved that. And right time and under the perfect circumstances. And you know, you talk about this title shot. I'm just a beneficiary of some interesting circumstances with Khabib retiring, you know, Poirier and Conor having their trilogy. So he could not handle or could not have scripted it any better. It's perfect. And that's not true.
I'm going to be real, man.
Tony.
The other side, those are your other
you could have
We're coming over here to this side's victory table.
You could have fought me January 23rd, and I would have done the same thing to you.
Hey, man, you fucking said no, man. I'm going to be real. You got this shit handed to you. You got Dana White privilege.
Tony.
These guys are going to try to keep the title away from me as much as they can. I'm Mexican. It doesn't matter if you're colored up here or not. But I'm made with American parts, too, so let's fucking go.
Do you have another question?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Charles, so many Brazilian fighters, especially the elite ones, a lot of them come to you.
Perto da minha equipe, cada tem sua escolha.
Yeah, you need to train where you feel good. A lot of them Brazilians come here, they feel good. I've tried, I didn't feel good. I feel good near my family. I feel good in Brazil training with my team.
I didn't hear.
No, I was off for a year and a half. I had an injury that was from my arm on an arm break. Year and a half set me back. When I came back here and I fought in Houston against Mike Rio, I finished him. I got lots of love here. I remember when Travis Brown, I think it was the performance bonus meeting, and he says, you know, everything's bigger in Texas, Dana, right? Right, remember that? And he said, how about a bigger bonus? So I'm going to ask you, Dana, since we're here like last time, can we get a bigger bonus this time? If we go out there and get a fucking bigger fight? Can we get it? Can you dig it? Let's get it.
Worked out as well for him as it has for Michael Chandler. But he finally got here and, you know, always been a dangerous guy, has had some ups and downs in his career. But, you know, he's a talented dude, and here he is, finally.
The validation to let, I told you, MFers.
Yeah. I mean, I've really kind of thought about that a lot because there has been a lot of swallowing of my pride, a lot of humbling myself, and a lot of interactions when I've been around my UFC friends.
You alluded earlier about scratching the surface. So when you see your name on that banner, is that about being that pay-per-view guy? Is that what you mean by breaking out and scratching the surface since we hadn't seen the best of you yet?
I don't think so. I think you've only seen 2.5 minutes of me perform inside. Like maturity and preparation, everything came together at the exact right time, and I'm right where I need to be. And yes, I do believe I'm just scratching the surface.
Next question is from Benil. Do you think Tony is closer to the end of the career or the beginning of the career? Do you think Father Time?
Thanks.
That's
bud.
all quits on you, man. I
Yeah.
can see it in your face.
Okay.
That's fear
Anyways,
right there. No, that's fear.
In my opinion, it's the latter end of his career, but it still could be the best part of his career. It just depends on him.
I still haven't even hit my prime yet.
And we know you're a quiet guy by nature. What do you think about the trash?
Like, quit making it about
getting
race.
inside your head,
Quit trying to find
Fear,
something to
motherfucker.
complain about. Just show up
Fear,
and
brother.
fight.
Fear. That's what you're going to hear.
The next one is to Tony. I know you're a Canelo fan. Did you like that performance last week?
I didn't watch. I was too busy training. Now, he's like, if you're spending time on vacation, you're watching these things out there, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I went out there the other day when UFC came to film me, right? Check this out. And I told him, I was like, check this out. Film my gloves right there. You get some B film, B reel right there. And right there, I had 225.
I hate to say that this is El Kukui 2.0.
I wouldn't say it's El Kukui 2.0. I would say in the last couple of years, walked around drunk and stupid for everybody to kind of like assume that that's how it was. And then what I did was I took an Olympic mentality and I took away all the variables, right? Even before when I went for the UFC, and I went back to the drawing board where before everybody knew me. And it's an Olympic mentality, and you guys will see it on Saturday, UFC 262.
Next one for Dana. Does the winner of Conor and Poirier get the winner of Saturday night?
We'll see. We'll see. You know, I don't really do that anymore. I don't say, oh, this is going to happen to that. Let's see how these fights play out, and we'll go from there.
And of course, y'all let the live gate and all that good stuff, and then Canelo and them did what they did last week.
We do fights literally every weekend.
Question in Portuguese for Charles Oliveira. Charles, desde a derrota para o Paul Felder, foram 8 vitórias seguidas, cinturão. O que aquela derrota te ensinou? Tem Charles novo desde aquela luta?
So, Charles, ever since your loss to Paul Felder, it's been 8 straight wins, multiple bonuses. What did you...
Aprendi com a derrota. Eu evoluí, eu procurei treino, eu procurei evoluir. Eu queria lutar com esses campeões, com esses caras que são os primeiros da fila. E graças a Deus aconteceu. Estou muito feliz.
Yeah, fighting's like that. You learn from your losses. I learned from that.
Olha, é um legado, né? A gente tem que deixar um legado. Minha primeira entrevista no UFC, eu lembro que eu falei que eu queria fazer história, eu venho fazendo história. Maior finalizador, sou o segundo recordista de bônus e eu quero aumentar meu legado, eu quero mostrar para todo mundo.
Michael Chandler, after you got the victory in your UFC debut, you did a Zoom call with the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Ric Flair said he'd be walking out with you at your next fight, title shot. Is the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, walking out with you?
Hey, it remains to be seen. I'm not gonna give.
Charles, você acabou de responder a importância desse cinturão para você. E eu gostaria que você me dissesse qual a importância desse cinturão para o MMA do Brasil.
Charles, you've already...
Do jeito que eu sou, humilde, respeitador, lutando com esses grandes nomes que estão aqui hoje.
It's about history. You know, I want to be like all the other great champions from Brazil, like Anderson, like José Aldo, with my humility, with my attitude. It's about history, about the fans. That's what motivates me.
We're going to pull this stuff out of here and square these guys off for some photo ops. Thank you, Houston. We appreciate you.
An umpire have a great game behind the dish last week, so I figured I'd highlight it since I'm always talking about when umps mess up, and this guy had overall accuracy. Overall consistency, 99%. Outside zone accuracy, 100% called by some college in 2018. Oh no, the line right above is talking about how Angel Hernandez is one call. I got the pitch. This is it. Now they're saying that's a strike. He called it a ball. Led to a home run for St. Louis. But the pitcher, he threw more strikes in the zone. He didn't generate another call. Just thought that was funny that happened. But yeah, dude, I mean, real cool, real good. Just wanted to put the name out. The job by him. I'm proud of him. Strike. Game over. There's a picture of me right before I made this is what it would look like if I went fully bald. And we can't have that. I got to do whatever I can to keep my hair.
La presión que hace la gente en la cancha del Nemesio 10. Viene el trazo largo buscando allá a Romo que se levanta.
Lo observa muy bien el árbitro del partido, Marco Antonio Ortiz Nava, y le muestra la tarjeta amarilla.
Esto ha provocado que algunos... Pues en la salida traba fuerte el pecho Jorge Torres Nilo y a sacarla y entregarla acá para Pablo Aguilar. El partido está ahí, la va a buscar ahora el Cuco Angulo. No, es Romo dentro del área. Romo sigue con la pelota que sale rebotada.
Jugó bien para Sambuesa, parecía que la perdía. Sigue Rubens, lo bajaron a Rubens. ¡Penalti! El gato Marco Antonio Ortiz lo dudó